Yo.
Mic check.
This is Wild Perspectives, episode 87. I'm wrong. We got Darius in the building, and we got Vaughn to my far left.
Yes, sir.
What's up with y'all? Talk to me.
Not much, another week. What's up with you? Appreciate you coming through.
Thank you.
What's new?
What y'all boy got going on?
This Saturday, February 8th, at the Valstar Memorial Arena, we had the Lil Baby concert with Young Jeezy, also Rod Wave, hosted by YK Osiris and Seti Hendrix.
How you was able to pull that off? Like just connections and talking?
Yeah, pretty much connections. I got a friend and his dad is in the business of bringing artists to Jacksonville, and so boom, I'm pretty much pushing it as a whole brand for the city, just with positivity and for all ages. You know what I'm saying? Like crossover for even races.
That's what's up. I guess I would more so. Is it your event or you just helping out, or is it like a collective of people that do it?
It's a collective of people.
Okay.
That makes sense.
You got the Vostar Memorial Center. That's big.
Yeah, that ain't no small shit.
Ain't no small fee.
They got it, and we pretty much just doing the hard work.
Gotcha. You plan on bringing like more big artists to the city in the near future?
Can't quite reveal that yet, but
Gotcha.
just be on the lookout for it.
Okay.
Tell us about your brand, man. The beginning of it. What made you want to do it?
I pretty much got tired of working for other people, and I got to a point where I was just like fed up with I guess just taking what they were telling me and thinking that's how life worked.
Right.
Oh, you gotta do this, or you gotta listen to this, you gotta work with this person just to get ahead sometimes. Yeah, if that's what you want to do with your life, but by you even pushing that agenda on me, you try to make it my life, and if it's not mine, it just won't ever work out. And so I got to that point where I realized like I wasn't okay with settling to just work with somebody for a check. Right. It was like, nah, man, it's like this literally is my life, so I need to figure out what I want to do with my life. And so like I got to a point where I was in my bathroom, man, and this was when I was staying in Mandarin, and I literally was just like in the bathroom, like in the dark. And I was just talking to God. I'm like, God, just like show me a sign of what I could do and how I can make my life, because I wanted freedom. Yeah, that's what the whole goal was. It wasn't money. I wanted freedom. Right. And so I mean, like a couple of days went by, and it just was like I started seeing like more of clothes. I've always liked clothes, but it's like I started paying attention to clothes more often around those days. And so I'm like, okay, man, I'm gonna try something. So I went to the store and got some acrylic paint. Yeah. It wasn't even like vinyl screen print this time. It was just like straight acrylic paint. And so I started painting on the clothes or whatever, and I posted a picture, and like the picture had got 190 shares of just the first picture. And so like this wasn't even an idea in my mind, like let's go start clothes. Just like I just show people what I did. And so when they got like that many shares and that much attention, and people start inboxing me like, hey, you selling this, and I'm like, man, like, hold on, people actually will buy this? So I was kind of shocked. So I'm like, I'm gonna try it. So I told people like just $20 at first, you know what I'm saying? Like if you can bring a shirt to me, I'll paint on it, whatever. Right. I'll make it custom for whatever shoes you got. And so that went on for like 2 weeks, and in like 2 weeks I had done like garnered up like $2,000. Yeah. I was just that alone, but it was like I still was afraid, because I'm like, okay, is this something serious? But it was like at that moment I realized this was the moment that I asked for in that bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Like came back like full circle. Yeah. I asked God to show me, and like He showed me. He didn't just give it to me. He showed me the signs, and I followed the signs to where I needed to be at. Yeah. So it all aligned. And so when that happened, man, this was like literally, it was like 2 weeks before my rent was due. My rent was like $1,400 at the time too. Ooh. So oh my God. I had like I had like the $2,000 I had just made from the clothes. And I was working with my homeboy's uncle, like for his little landscaping thing. So I'm like, I got a decision to make. I can take this $2,000 and invest in my own self, or I can just go to work again. Man, I ain't show up the next day to that job, the landscaping. Mm-hmm. I was like, fuck it, pretty much. And man, my cousin, I called him like, hey, cousin Project, I called him like, hey, boy, I think I'm serious. I ain't going back to that job. I'm just gonna work. He was like, man, you tripping? You sure? And I'm like, man, I don't know if I was sure, but I'm gonna do it regardless.
Yeah. Take that leap of faith.
Yeah, and Man,
You never know you're gonna win if you don't take a risk. That's
Yo,
really big. It's the truth. You gotta take a risk if you want to win.
Man, I believe in that 100%. I really do.
Being comfortable is. I mean, you could be
Make you stagnant.
You could be comfortable if you need that system and you need that check every 2 weeks. I don't knock niggas who get. Nah, I don't knock them, but it's not for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I get the story when you were saying how you just was like, nah. Niggas need that benefit. Niggas need that 2 weeks. They know they got a check. Some people need to know they got a check coming. It's the consistency.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But what they're not realizing is, if they really paid attention and read between the lines, all it is paid slavery. Like, I was a car salesman, and so me, I worked at Chevrolet. You know what I'm saying? And by them paying me so much at a time when I was so young, I fell victim to the illusion. It was more so of I saw money that were giving us.
Right.
Not necessarily seeing at the time it was taken away from my life though. So these people really pretty much owned me for 27 days of each month, because we only had 4 or 5 days off each month. Literally 4 or 5 days. And I would be to work from 9 to 9. Then it started clicking to me. I'm like, okay, these people are paying this much to own me.
Yeah.
Because now I've developed a lifestyle that I'm stuck to because of what they're paying
The routine.
You gotta work around their schedule.
Yeah.
True.
me. It was high-end slavery. That's all it was.
True.
And for me, it was like, nah, I'm not okay with high-end slavery, because if I can generate my own income and live on my means, I control me. I can do what I want to do with my hair. I can walk around however I want to because I own me.
So what advice would you tell that person who probably listening or gonna be watching that's scared to take that leap of faith to work for themselves? Like, what would be your advice to them?
Believe in yourself 100%, because you're gonna have doubts. Like, I had doubts, no doubt about that. But if you truly believe in yourself and manifest everything that you have in your mind, it's going to come to reality. Like, if you're putting in the work for it, it's going to happen. Like, instead of impossible stuff, like, oh, I'm gonna go fly, or come on, something like that.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna say that I'm gonna be this, what people have to realize is, and this is an example I'm using myself.
Yeah.
You already are who you're aspiring to be. So for me, it was I had to stop chasing trying to be a designer. It was like, okay, Darius, if you're a designer, you already are a designer because you make clothes. So it's like I had to change my mind state. Like, okay, I already am this. So what am I really trying to chase in? Is it money? Money didn't really bring me gratification. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to make. We got to live off of it, but I don't really get a thrill from just having money.
Right.
I get a thrill from what comes from the money. So I'm like, okay, Darius, you're not chasing the designer. You're just chasing the perfection of your craft, literally. Because once I perfect it, then it manifests itself and gets to everyone around the world. And so then guess what happens? The status and the money follows that.
Money come, yeah.
It's
money
gonna come.
Money
Exactly.
Come. Money, yeah. Yeah.
You create a hot product and you create a solution for people's problems. Some people don't like all the other clothing brands out there. So now I've inserted myself into a new world of where I think my brand is a crossover brand for people who don't want to. People stay in their areas of their life all the time, like the demographics. People will stay with black people. People will stay with white people. People will stay with Chinese people. They'll stay in their own groups.
Right.
But my brand is, well, our brand is a crossover. Now everyone's dressing similarly. So now we're
Streetwear.
connected. Yeah.
Yeah. So what is the big next step for you in the brand?
Man.
What's the next? What's the elevation?
The next big step is moving to Los Angeles.
Ooh.
That's a beast.
Why move? Why that
Yeah.
move? Why you think?
Why Los Angeles?
Yeah.
Our manufacturers are in Los Angeles. So first off, the biggest thing is we're going to remove shipping costs. We can go to the actual manufacturer and pick it up ourselves. We can see quality there, like in our face. Second thing was, for me, I can actually save money by moving there, because the rent I be paying there will be cheaper than the rent I'm paying here in Jacksonville. So why not even make the move to have a better opportunity? The only thing that was tying me to Jacksonville was my ties to my past, and if I'm going to continue to do that, then my past will keep me here. I'm 25. I'll be 26 in July. So a quarter of my life has already been spent in Jacksonville.
When your birthday?
July 6th.
Mine the 14th.
What man asked that? That was out the blue.
Nah, it was because he said July.
Oh, gotcha.
Kansas.
Yeah, definitely.
So your team, cause I know you got a team behind you.
Of course.
Who does what? Like who does what? Who does this?
We have a family. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, because it doesn't just work with just me alone. Right. Yeah, I may be the biggest investment because it runs through me, but if I was to try to say I did it all by myself, that'd be a lie because there's no way I could touch every single person.
Correct.
I don't know every person he knows. I don't know every person my other friends know.
Yeah.
So the only way they can get to that will be by through them. So they help build this brand, just like everybody in Jacksonville. When people go out and wear the brand in this city or that city, and somebody in that city sees it and likes it, now I didn't do that. The person who bought those clothes advertised me. So I appreciate everyone that does it. So it's never like if I see someone out, some people don't even know I own it. I'll see someone out and be like, hey, I see them with a shirt on. I walk up to them like, thank you for supporting. They look confused, lost. And I'm like, yeah, I own the brand. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh man, it's kind of cool. Like it's just like I'm showing appreciation because you would have never known, but I just want you to know personally that I thank you.
Yeah. And like you don't strike me as a person that like you'll say thank you, but you probably wouldn't even want to know that you own it just on some you just saying thank you, you want to keep going, not really want the spotlight. Yeah. So
yeah, man, like and I had to get comfortable with even that. My homeboy was just like, man, you gotta actually put your face more out there, and it was just like I didn't really like being in the pictures like that. So like, he just got me into that whole like taking pictures like that because I don't really like. For me, I don't feel like it'd be real if you had to force taking a picture. Like if somebody takes a picture of me like off guard, then that'd be cool and stuff like that. Right. But I don't be liking to just like try to manipulate something and be like, oh, take a picture like this. Shit, like it don't feel the same.
I know what you mean.
But I'm getting comfortable with doing that now, but it's just like it don't feel the same.
I wasn't when I heard you started your clothing. I wasn't shocked because when we went to high school together, you was always like when it came to clothes, he dressed different from everybody that was in there. So like you said,
to my different.
It was still quality. I mean, it was. But I'm saying everybody, you know, Jay's t-shirt, and he came with. He know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
so
sir.
I think he knew that, so that's why he went that route. So I wasn't shocked. I was like, oh. But it's quality. It's quality.
Appreciate that.
I like it.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, so.
And quick side note for anybody out there that doesn't like know what the brand is for. The story behind it is pretty much my mom passed away in 2015, and for her, she worked at KFC, and for most of her life, she was just a restaurant worker. Yeah. And I knew that was because she had to make a sacrifice for us, her kids, but at the same time, for me, I always respect her for it because she gave up her own life. So, yeah, we were her kids, but she didn't have to give up her life. She chose to, and so it's like when she passed away, man, I'm like, man, nah, man, she deserved more than just like. And shout out to KFC, man. They actually like sent flowers and stuff for her funeral. So yeah, man,
that's
love. Yeah, shout out to KFC for that. But so I'm like, but when she passed, man, it was like the only person that was really affected by it was it seemed like was me. And I know that's selfish because other people were affected by it, but it wasn't to the magnitude of what I liked or I thought she deserved. Right. So just like a brush off death, like nah, like my mom actually existed. Yeah. And like some people would come up to me now and be like, oh, your story is so motivating. But I think it gets lost in translation that my mom actually existed. You know what I'm saying? So like some people are going in and read it and just be like, oh, awesome story. And it's not a story. I mean, it is.
You're not really understanding.
Yeah. That she actually existed. Yeah, like this.
This is the reason why this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Like it don't exist without her.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
This person was here on earth with us. So they just get motivated by that. But it's like really taking to it that my mom actually was a person just like you here on earth.
How do you feel about? Do you feel? I don't say feel away, but feel away if somebody just buy it because of the mama. The like you said, they just think it's a story, so they might buy it just to support. Or I really have a problem with it. Okay, but I wouldn't necessarily want someone to just buy it because of that. Yeah, okay.
I want them to buy it because they actually like the product.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I would take somebody buying a product over that before buying my story. You know what I'm saying? Because you can just read the story and be affected by it, so you don't have to actually buy the product. So now I feel like I'll be forced me to buy a product just because of that. No, I don't do that.
I definitely get that because I was like, when we first started this, I was like, I don't want people to watch it because you fuck with us individually. I want you to watch it because, oh, these niggas interesting. They saying funny shit, that kind of stuff. Not just, oh, I fuck with the people on there. No, don't do that.
Yeah, because you're diluting the product.
Yeah. It's not real.
We want you to, because if you like something, you're gonna be, hey man, check this out. What is so? Yeah. That's what's up, man.
You the youngest or oldest, or like where were you staying with the kids?
Oh man, I am the. It's gonna sound bad. I mean, think about it. I am the fourth oldest.
Fourth oldest.
That makes sense, right? Out of 5 kids.
5. Okay.
Yeah, that's on my mom's side. Then I have 2 siblings on my dad's side.
Okay. Big family. Yeah. So yeah, you ready to be a LA native?
Man,
that's a bit change.
I had a fear of it. I'm not gonna lie. Like even when I had to like confront it, But it was more so I was guided by like a vision of God. So like things have circulated, and things will circulate in your life to try to get you to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like many years ago, you're not sure who Brent Fayez is. He had a song.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
He had a song called L.A. and like I love the song. You know what I'm saying? And this was like years back.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, dang. And so I always was fascinated with like the term of the city too, like the City of Angels. Like it's always been the attraction of mine. It's like, dang, City of Angels, like that's cool. You know what I'm saying? It was cool in my eyes. And so like even when I started dealing with clothes, it was like the best quality items were coming from Los Angeles. So like all these signs were like, okay, boom, LA. Like so when I thought about it, I'm like, man, it sounds crazy to just think about LA like there. You're not ready for something like that. But it was like that's the same type of thinking that'll keep you here.
That's true.
You out there shooting your own plane down before it even takes off. Like, no, you ain't gonna. Nah, I fear it, man. Hell no.
To do it. Doubts, questions, other people. Sometimes you got to make moves without even letting nobody know. Not even your family, because there's money. Nah. And then now you like, I don't know. So I get it.
I actually thought you must be talking about when you say the manufacturer. You talking about like who made the actual fabrics, right? Okay, because I often say I thought you made the merch yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Los Angeles, what they do is it's different manufacturers there where you set up an accounts with them. You have to have like the proper registration and stuff like that to even have accounts with them.
What's it called? What the hell is the name of it? It's vendor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So but I wouldn't necessarily call these people vendors because these are like massive corporations. So it's like. Yeah, so it's like you have to have the legal documentation to even like work with them. It's not just you're my no.
Yeah,
you got everything got to be filed. So that's why we call them manufacturers. Because
so
like I forgot what the question was on, man. My bad.
It was about
making the merch.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have the best quality products, and then so what they also have is something called fast fashion. Yeah. So the most up to date items they'll already pre-make with the quality that you like. So for me, I like ring spun cotton because it's softer than regular cotton. So if I can get those items already pre-made with the design, like say a crop top hoodie, whatever, with already the fabric that I want, why not do that instead of paying for a complete cut and sew process? It alleviates that. The whole point of being a business is to make the right decisions and to become the most efficient. So if I can pay less for people who already have this item I like with the fabric, why would I pay more to have it made from scratch?
So are you in the space to do like a distribution with like a store, like put your clothing in the store and they sell it?
Consignment deals I'm okay with right now.
Okay.
The manager at Zoomies saw some of our items and
I can see it again. I can definitely see it on Zoomies.
Yes, and it was like she wanted us to contact their department and but for me I just kind of like I told her yeah, but like it was more so like I'm not gonna go that route right now because they're a bigger corporation. So with that said, like they're gonna write up in their contracts whatever they want to write up. You get what I'm saying?
More leverage.
More leverage. So then
they'll throw you a 90-10 split.
Yeah, and so now you're stuck. And now it's like one instance. It's this. I'm not gonna name the brand. It's this brand in California. So they offered to do a collaboration, and so for me, I'm not gonna say the name because I don't want to stir up any confusion. But for me, they approached me with the collaboration, and so I'm psyched about it because it's like this is one of the top brands in California. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm doing the right things to get acknowledged. But when it got down to like talking about like paperwork and stuff like that, they were trying to send a contract over that was basically got down to the fine print and was only saying that I will only receive 7% of all the sales in Florida.
Oh no, sir.
While they sold it internationally, so I'm just like 7% of Florida. I'll do it on my own. So when but I did it in the correct way. I shot an email back and was like, I appreciate the gesture, but I respectfully have to decline it because
gotta keep professional.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Can we change the offer? And it was just like for me, it was like it was a no for me.
Right.
Because like you guys already came with the motive that this is a dumbass.
Definitely. they try you out the gate. They tried us like that. We had a radio station wanted to collab with us or whatever. Like we used their spot. See, the thing is, we had everything from day one. We had the lights, the camera, everything. We already had our setup and everything. It was like we already came with everything that you could present to us. So only thing you could offer us was like more exposure if you had that. So they offered us a 90-10 split. We like,
You got disrespect for that is, ain't it?
We like 90-10.
Yeah.
We already got the streets fucking with us already. We sell merch. The only thing you could possibly get us is like
Production.
No. The what they said.
Advertisement.
Yeah, we get like people to what was the
like
shit they
said?
said?
Like, okay, on the podcast we shout them out. Maybe like a clothing line, we wear
Yeah.
their stuff, and like advertisement. You get a percentage from that.
Oh, influencers.
Yeah, you can
So
say
they was
that.
like, they want to cut out of that too, and then we paid them like what $75 to use the spot or some shit like that. It was an awful deal.
You
We
spending
like
10% between 4 people. That's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
so
Oh,
we
they
like,
know
nah,
what's
we
gonna
good, bro. We already cooking without y'all, and then they end up dying off.
Yeah. So.
Well, let's see. I'm glad y'all stuck with y'all first mind.
Yeah. Niggas tripping.
Big trip.
You do pop up shops?
I do not anymore, man.
You used to?
We used to,
Okay.
but it's too stressful at times.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of things and different variables that go into like even getting it set up, and then you have to make sure the right crowd even be there for that. Because some people will get to events and they're really not even there for clothes; they're just there for the event, and so then it's just a waste of like time.
Gotcha.
Preparation.
Gotcha. Not really just to hang out with y'all. Not really look at the clothes.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
they're coming for that all the other stuff.
Does it irritate you when people like they message you about the product, but like you tell them, well, they know the price or whatever, but they hit your DM, they be like, oh, how much? Then you tell them, they don't respond. It's like, what was the point of you? You should know the price is not gonna be no bullshit price from the jump.
Yeah.
It's quality material.
In the beginning, it did aggravate me, and sometimes I'll be irritated like now, but I have to remember that like these people are going to try to do that and continue to try to do that. So if I stay in that mindset, like get mad each time,
Right.
I'm only gonna hurt myself, and like because each person is gonna keep doing it and they didn't do it before, so it's just me that's gonna keep like nah. So like now, like the pricing, they'll be like, hey, what's the pricing? And I know I need the track for my website. The only reply we'll send is the website.
That's smart.
That's it.
That's smart.
Because that alleviates and it prevents any problem from even, oh yeah, can I get this, can I get that? Because it's like people understand this is my way of life. You know what I'm saying? Like my job, I don't have a job that pays me. Like I get paid from what I'm doing. So if I was to give every person a discount, now how would I be able to create the next person items? If I gave you a discount, you a discount, how would I live? How would my kids live?
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, because you got kids.
Yeah, 2 of them.
You got 2, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, 2 of them. Namdi and Karan, shout out to them.
Shout out to shout your babies out, man. Got to. Well, I know you got some big things. You got some things like in the works as far as you have thought about getting like a little store around here?
I actually have thought about a store numerous times, but I actually still don't want to do it right now because, and this is just off of seeing the success of Fashion Nova, not having a storefront, or not needing one, and doing straight e-commerce. So basically, they're alleviating all expenses that they don't need to have.
Definitely.
Because if everybody in the world buying it, then why do they need to have a storefront?
That's true.
The world is definitely moving towards like online purchasing anyway. So
That's what I'm saying. Like, and then so with Google and stuff like that, like your website comes up as like one of the top search is if your website is getting traffic. So boom, you can pay for it. Yeah, that's a route. But it's like, Darius, why try to pay Google for that when you can just get everyone to actually go to the website and make your own website at the top of the search?
definitely.
Just alleviate all unnecessary expenses. We have to all learn that, even with everyday life. Just
I'm pretty sure something new you learn about the clothing thing every day. Every day you got to learn something new. So
100%.
How do you feel about the support you receive from not even the masses, just like the people you know, like your family, friends? How do you feel about that support? Do you feel like they should like support you
Good
just
question.
because like y'all got a close connection and such?
No. That one's kind of touchy for me because, like, for a long time for me, I was so caught up in like having people around me who've always been around me, support me.
Yeah.
But when I didn't necessarily see it, like being reciprocated in that way, like I showed love, but that same love wasn't necessarily shown back in the same way or the amount. It was like, man, for me, it was such a tough battle and long battle. So it got to the point where I realized if it took, and it took another owner talking to me. He told me that, like, how many of your friends share your stuff? And he's not saying, like, people you know Darius. How many people that you consider your friends, how many of them share your stuff? And so I'm like, He's like the close friends. So I'm like,
wasn't that many.
He so made me question a little bit, right? So I'm like, they have at points in times, but he's like, how many are they consistent with it? So I'm like, nah. And I'm like, I would know they'd be on social media every day or see my posts because they're sharing other stuff and seeing other stuff around similar times. So I'm like, boom. So then he made me realize, you're like, these people aren't your friends because you wouldn't even have to talk to a friend, because a friend who knows that you're living off of what you're doing would just do it solely for support. So it's not your place to try to force someone that you're considering your friend to help you support. If they're not supporting, just let them be, because that's they're showing you who they are. And so for me, when I started thinking about it like that, I'm like, it made complete sense. And even then, it was like, okay, Darius, don't worry about who's not supporting you. I'm only focused on who
supports you. Yep.
And by me doing that, I save myself the stress of even dealing with that anymore, because it's like, okay, they don't have to support, because guess what? All these people are supporting.
That's true. It's funny because you'll have 8 supporters and 1 in a bunch that don't support, and everybody want to focus on the one that don't support. Why you don't support it? Like, so you got 8 other people that love it. So that's true.
Focusing on the have-nots.
Yeah. And that's for anybody out there, man. Like in everything y'all gonna do, like I would just say, don't even worry about who not gonna support you, because the thing is, like, it's a lot of good ideas people have, right?
True.
And due to a lack of support, they'll believe that their idea wasn't good enough.
Definitely. I see that a lot.
Their idea could be game changing, and they'll never know, because the people around them, that really be the only thing. It's the people that be around you who will make you not feel like that idea, because guess what? It's not something that they feel or they're comfortable with, or
they're scared.
They're
scared. They're scared.
So they'll rub their fear off you. So you really are who you hang around. So it's like, the more you're around people who are trying to get ahead, you'll notice that people who are trying to get ahead are always more open-minded individuals. They'll never look at anything with like, oh no, I'm not gonna do that bit. Listen to people's conversations.
True.
Or even just for y'all boys, even when they come on here, you'll always hear a difference in people. And this is how I know who's serious about your life and who's not.
Yeah.
I'm trying. That's the number one excuse. It's a lie. When you be like, let's say you be like, oh, Ron, come pick me up for such and such.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to do that, but I got this and that. You're not trying, because guess what? If you want it done, you're gonna get it done.
You get that. That's true.
Oh, I'm trying to start a website. How you trying to start a website? I was doing this, but now I gotta wait for this. What you gotta wait on? They'll come up with so much.
That's true.
Stuff.
Keep prolonging it.
Yes. This, I'm waiting on this. Or I'm trying this. And then as soon as I hear people who will come talk to me about stuff like that, and be like, I'm trying. I'm listening to you still, but my ears cut off.
Right.
Because it's irrelevant information. I don't need my brain. You're not serious about your life.
Or your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Your dreams is everything.
Yeah. And if you don't believe in yourself, how are you gonna expect me to believe in you?
That's
it don't
true.
work.
Start with you.
That's true. That's true. That's good. That's good. My
bad, y'all boy.
No, that was good. That was a mouthful. So I had a question. I had forgot it. So about the sharing. So don't get me wrong, I'm gonna share all my close homeboys, whatever. But I know it's some people theory that, all right, say example, probably music. Mm-hmm. Your homeboy drop a song, you don't think he's a good artist. Mm-hmm. Do you? That's good. It's a good example. You don't think he's a good artist. Do you feel like you should share it because you his closest homeboy, or you should but you don't believe in like him as an artist, that he's not a good artist, or you should just share it regardless just because he your homeboy?
Now this is so funny, y'all, because it's something that seemed like this happened to me already.
Okay.
And what me and him came to the conclusion was that he told me that he was going to share my stuff because he's my homeboy type, right? Which is appreciated, right?
Well, that's appreciated.
But doesn't mean that I'm obligated to do the same for you just because of that simple fact. And that's not to say that I'm wrong because we're friends. No. But if you're pushing a product that I don't personally like, I shouldn't be sharing it just off the simple fact of you're my homeboy. Like I told my homeboys, if you don't like a particular item that I make, you don't have to share it. But at least share something that you do like, because I know there's a lot of stuff y'all do like that y'all don't share.
That's true. That's true.
So long say if you don't like this shirt right here, then don't share it. It's no obligation. I'm not gonna be mad. Oh no, I ain't like that one. Okay, you just didn't like that one, because people will tell me, oh, you got to send a certain colorway, And I'd be like, nah, only this colorway. Oh, I wish you had this colorway. Okay, that's fine, but guess what? The shirt in that colorway still sells. So I'm not gonna get mad at you because you said it might be better in a different colorway. It's still gonna sell. Maybe in the future, me and you can figure something out. If not, then just so be it. I had to learn too, man, that stress comes from forcing situations, forcing anything. Like, let's say how we plan for this podcast to be at 3 p.m. Now, we were smart enough to try to be like, oh, let's try to set a time. But we're dumb enough to believe that we can set times for anything. And I'm going to say this because of this here. We literally can't plan anything in our life if we believe in Christianity. Because that means that God already knows our path, right? Yeah. And so guess when you get mad or frustrated? When something does not go your way. And guess what? You get mad because it's your way. You try to force it that way. God didn't tell me to be here at 3 p.m. I made this happen. You guys made it happen. Yeah. So let's say something would even happen to me on the way here. Guess what? I caused my own death by even coming here. Like I really think like that. So it's like I know it sounds weird, man.
You live in your thoughts a lot, don't you?
Yeah, man. If we stop forcing stuff, things flow so much smoother.
That's true.
Everything organic, man.
So how do you feel about like yes men?
Some niggas that say yes to everything, right?
I
had to make it so.
Like you bring them a shirt idea and they just say yeah, it's fine, da da da.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I'm a blunt person, so I like people to be blunt back with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's gonna hurt my feelings. Because guess what? When my feelings get hurt, I use that as motivation to do something. Right. So like, and I think because I think that way, everybody not like that. So I think my bluntness come off the wrong way sometimes. People may think, oh, he's rude sometimes. Now everybody know me. No, I'm the nicest guy in the world. But when it comes to something as serious as your life, I don't really play. Right. Because it's like you're laughing and joking, but guess what? You're laughing and joking about your own life. Like, so you're playing with your life. You're not playing with mine. Right. Like, it's funny. If it's amusing to you about your life going a certain way, then so be it. Because guess what? I die when I die, and you're gonna die when you die. And if you choose to live your life that way, then so be it. But guess what I'll do? Remove me from your life. That's the best way.
You got any designers that you, I don't want to say look up to, but that you're motivated by, that you'll see their piece and be like, oh, let me go ahead like a
Virgil?
I knew Virgil's
I
serious.
definitely could see you.
Virgil's serious.
Yeah.
He no joke, boy.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of his stuff is kind of skeptical, but he had a way of bringing industrial life into clothing. Okay. I don't think a lot of people don't understand it because a lot of people just see his clothes and they just be like, oh, it's wrong. They don't understand it. He's always paying homage to industrial stuff. Like even in some of his stores, like the tables are held up by you'll see like those road signs and they have like the yellow and black lines like reflective. Yeah. His tables are held up by those. And if you ever look at like, see how I say off-white C/all stuff there, the writing is even in Helvetica font, which is what construction people use as well. And so it's like even the way it's like described.
He's very picky on everything.
It's the same way crates read. If you go to like shipments like that. Okay. All his stuff is paid homage to industrial life, but people don't even see it. If you gonna start looking at stuff now, but like, okay, that dude compare. He does photo shoots and people still don't catch this here. He'll do photo shoots, and the models will be standing in front of like a insulated wall, and it says Pink Panther on the wall. Pink Panther is like actually an insulation type of material that they actually put into the walls. So he's even still using it in the pictures. Like he puts it in your face, but people don't even pay attention to it.
That hidden code.
Mm-hmm. Hiding in blind sight though. It's like I mean, well, it's what hidden in open sight, whatever the word is, phrase is.
What was that? What's your favorite Jordans?
I'm gonna go with the I don't know, either ones or the 20s, dog. The ones or the 20s.
Ones are you never go wrong with the ones.
The color combinations, like the concepts, all that, them is dope.
Never go with the one. You planning on going some shoes?
Nah, I actually do, but like not no time soon.
Right, yeah.
It's gonna take some constructing for those. But
I would say that's a lot of time and like precision lining, hell, suede leather.
Yeah, but hopefully in the future, it's gonna be and I want them to be like I don't want the shoes to be like combinations of colors. I want them to be like solids. Cause I've grown to see that even with my work, if y'all ever noticed that I use bold lines for everything,
Right.
and I only use solid colors. I don't use shades, and the reason being is because it's easier to look at on the eyes. I went to school for psychology, so it's like people are going to process the quickest things. I mean, well, the easy things quickest. So if you have like this right here, and it had different shades in it, and they have to try to look to see like what's all going on here. But by it being just like this here, they see it's a heart on fire. So it's easier to process on your eyes. It's attractive to you.
Okay.
So you're gonna buy into it. So solid colors are easier to process.
Gotcha. What besides your own? What kind of what clothing brand have you been kind of paying attention to that you like them, like their clothes and
just for their style or for their
Yeah.
mission?
both? You probably say style, just style wise. Like, what's a clothing brand that you're a fan of besides your own?
I'll say Rip and Dip.
Never heard.
Oh yeah, look them up. Like they be in Zoomies too. They use like a
Okay.
little cat for their logo. So like he's a friendly cat, but like he can get nasty too. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like shoot middle fingers, all type. But they're and they only use solid colors too.
Okay.
So that message be clear with what they're portraying or showing you. So it's like, them, of course, Off-White.
Right.
I pretty much don't really.
Look at it, just pretty much yours and.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say mine. I kind of like designers, but like I don't like all their clothes sometimes.
Gotcha.
And I don't really look at their stuff, other than Off-White and Rip and Dip. You know what I'm saying?
You might look at. Do you look at Rip and Dip or Off-White and try to implement something they did to your?
Yeah. I'll be inspired by something they did, and I'll interpret it my way, and then create that. And I think it's always good to like tell people or let people know that if they do ask, because it's like, if you know you didn't create it solely out of what it was in your mind, then it really wasn't yours. So like I said, like I'll take some stuff of theirs, interpret it my way, and then create it and make it my reality now.
Gotcha.
So I mean, like, yeah, it's not necessarily stealing, but it's just being inspired by something, which everybody is inspired by something, because I don't think any company just started.
That's true.
You had to see somebody else to get motivated.
You plan on putting your hand in something else besides clothing?
Oh, yeah, man, of course, man. Like actually, once we reach a certain platform,
Right.
like I actually want to venture out into becoming a motivational speaker.
You should do something like this. I can see you doing that. Not like podcasts, but people hearing you talk more and stuff. I can see you doing that.
And that's what exactly I want to do.
Right.
Yeah, I mean the clothes are fine. Don't get me wrong, but it's my that's not my purpose here on earth. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing it because it does make money and because it helps me. Also, I'm able to live off of creating a name for my mom. So it's like how can I lose with that?
How close was y'all?
We were bumpy, but it's like.
That's
Like-
my dudes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah. And it was only bumpy once I got to, the teenage years.
Right.
You get
Yeah, of course.
rebellious, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And a lot of times I only say that it was bumpy because of my own perspective. It's like I probably created half of those problems that I ain't gonna say I know I did. Create mostly all those problems that she got mad about. And it was just stuff about correcting my decisions. And I was so young, you don't want to listen to when she does know better. So that's the only reason it was bumpy. But like before that, man, mom used to always just like when she was happy, man, I always remember still hear her and be like, Darius, DeAndre, and like, cause my middle name is DeAndre, and so she would never say my last name. She would just say that stuff. Like, I knew she had some good news, and so I of course missed that. You know what I'm saying? Cause either she got some money, she got something for her birthday. You know what I'm saying? I know it's some good shit when she put that middle name in that bit. So like I miss stuff like that, but like, it was good, man.
How much of what her parenting? How much do you take that? And now you're a parent, so how does that translate as a parent? Your mom, then now you.
It's kind of a bad cycle, I would say, in the sense of emotions.
Okay.
I'm not really too affectionate, because my mom really wasn't affectionate with me. So it was like I understood she loved us,
Right.
but it wasn't like no lovey-dovey love, like all that stuff that, you know what I'm saying? So in a sense, I don't show my kids that same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like of course, yeah, I want to be there for them, you know what I'm saying? Take care of them financially, all that stuff there. But I've never, might sound wrong, but I've never overly loved my kids. Like I love them, but sometimes some parents you'll see like, I don't feel this way.
Wow.
It's like it's not like, and it's not to say they ever did anything wrong. That's just something that I deal with, and it's something
It's within.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's something I can't force. Cause I've even tried like this. Oh, let me be around them more, see if they bit, and it was still even forced to make me feel even worse about what I was doing.
Right.
So I'm like, you know what? It'll just happen when it happens. So like, sometimes I'll get around them. I'll just be like so joyful. I'm like, oh, man, I actually got kids. I actually create these human beings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then some days it just be like, you know what I'm saying? Just be like, oh, I got kids. So it be like it's a constant battle for me, man. Which I kind of hate, but it's like. At the same time, I know I'm creating something for their life.
That's real. That's real that you even said that. Because like you said, some people get on here and be like, not here, but just in general, they love their kid, da-da-da. But some days, like you said,
You have to be honest
kids.
about it. Like, I'm just not fucking with them like that right now.
Yeah, but they'll get on my nerve. Hey, man, I'd be so mad. And then they'd be like, was I like this? Like, if I was my mom, like, I understand why she was mad. Like, boy, it's funny, but
you trying to practice more patience with them, like when they do something.
Yeah, and I have to understand that, like I can't keep getting so upset with them because they're literally seeing everything around them. Not even just from me or their mom. They're seeing every single thing that's around, even at that daycare, this kid. So
they sponges. Kids just soak that shit up.
Yeah. So if they're seeing all this stuff here, think about our minds. We're easily peer pressured. I'm gonna say easily, but we're peer pressured by a lot of stuff. Yeah. So it's kind of hard for us to try to ask kids to take in the same amount of workload and not be like persuaded by everything else in the world. So then we get mad at them, but it's like they only soaking in what they're seeing as well. True. Just like us. So that's what's helping me realize, like, okay, they're a person. They're only doing what they see. You can't control everything. And so then it be like, okay, you know what? It's not that bad.
What does the city mean to you?
Good question.
Man, it means a lot, man. Like it literally made me, like created me. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, my mom gave birth to me, like that. Yeah. But if I was born anywhere else, I wouldn't be this person. And so, like, even with the trauma that I have endured from it, yeah, people would say trauma's bad.
Comes with it.
Yeah. But, like, people have to understand this here. Not saying that anything bad that happens in the city is good, but we have to also understand that if there was no bad, it wouldn't balance out the good. True. And everything literally has to be balanced in the world. If like everything has opposite, because nothing can just be one way.
Yin and yang.
Yeah, literally. And but the city, man, like I'm always gonna like be in debt because there's never a way I'll be able to repay Jacksonville completely. Like I don't care if I was a billionaire.
You're forever in debt.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
So it's like, man, cause like I can never give back enough to show, like, damn, man, like y'all really helped me. Y'all really helped my dream become real, and that's why I do like sales or like appreciation. Like some people come pick this stuff and I get them something free. And it's just like because it's like, listen, y'all literally, what's in my mind, y'all are the reason why it's alive on this earth. Yeah. So like, yeah, man, I'm gonna show as much love, community work as much as I can because y'all are helping me as much as I'm helping y'all. Mm-hmm. Man, the city. I love Jacksonville, man.
Yeah, man. I agree with you. I mean, it's like you said, the good and the bad, but it all comes with what the city is. I think the city embodies much more than it gets credit for.
Way more.
I think. Okay.
With that one, man, listen. All the creative people out there in Jacksonville, please go out there and do what you would like to do because those bigger cities, y'all are only under the impression that it's not attainable because these people are in bigger places. That's not true. The reason they got to those places was because of support. And my guy was just talking to me this morning about how up in Atlanta they work together.
That's true.
And when I was up there, I noticed in the club, G Herbo was in there and everything, right? These people all act as if G Herbo was just normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody was like excited. People shook his hand, you know what I'm saying? He was in the club just like chilling too, right? Right. Everybody, you know, got chains on and stuff, right? They looked too comfortable. And so in my mind, I'm like, they look so comfortable. Why they so comfortable with all this stuff on, like chains, all stuff, right? But it was like, Darius, you're not in Jacksonville. These people are comfortable because they've made it comfortable in their settings.
They're used to that.
This is normal.
Yes.
It's normal, yeah.
So Darius, you're the wrong for even thinking like that. They left the club, all that stuff, nothing happened. With no fight, it was nothing.
How many times they seen celebrity? You go outside to the store and see a celebrity in the line.
Walmart.
Exactly.
Kroger's.
Yeah.
But guess what? Guess why though? Atlanta has made a comfortable enough setting for celebrities, whereas Jacksonville has not.
It's definitely not.
Right. Because we're not used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're getting, people there. But
It's funny because before Hollywood was in Los Angeles, California, whatever, Jacksonville was about to be Hollywood in the 1940s, but that shit, something ended up changing, so it ended up going to California because we was about to be Hollywood. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I think
I know that.
I remember hearing that. So yeah. Do you yeah. Yeah, Jacksonville we got
The
space
potential
for it.
is there.
Mm-hmm.
It's what you do with it.
And coming to listen. I know you saying something.
No.
Coming together, y'all, in the city. I don't understand if people work together with generous intent. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all with the intent of it being beneficial for both parties, or whether it be 3 parties or 4 parties together.
I'm glad you said generous.
It'll work out way more
True.
for each person or each team. Whether you're trying to compete, because guess what? When you're trying to compete, now you're creating a rift even between the people in the city. You're trying to put this person
It's
against
parties
that
that come along with each person.
Mm-hmm. So you just pitting people against each other, and that person that you're like, people don't understand that person that you're telling them not to like this party over here. Now, they may actually like something that party does, right?
Right.
But they won't do it just because of you.
Right.
Ties.
And that's the wrong reasons. That's so dumb, and that's what causes either once that party dies out, that party could have been live if this person from over here would have just went and helped them out too.
Definitely.
It's just, man, like, it's just simple stuff. Like, instead of us trying to tear each other down, you have to understand that they print money 24/7. For anybody that does not know that, they print money 24/7. So how are y'all not thinking that any of that money should be yours? In the words of Mr. Levi, he made me realize that they print money 24/7. So they're never gonna run out of money. Now it's just your place to go get some of it. You shouldn't be in debt. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, people are in debt. Yeah, you're gonna get in debt sometimes, but you shouldn't be in debt because they keep printing it. You gonna go kill somebody for $100, right? Or $200, right? They're gonna print that $200 again. So you just killed that person for nothing.
Yeah.
And I want to speak on that too, man, because a lot of killings have been going on lately. Yeah. Like I'm not too sure about people in their religions, but for the ones out there that are Christians or do identify as Christians, I would say this here: before you pick up the gun and go shoot somebody because of something they did, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I used to be dumb, doing dumb stuff when I was young. You know what I'm saying? People couldn't tell me that stuff there. But for the ones now, they need to hear stuff like this here. If you're gonna go make a decision and go take this person's life, you have to understand that you're really finna cease this person's existence. And once you do that, there is no coming back, right? Yeah. And now, what you just also done was secured your spot in hell. And hell ain't no, you finna go down there and in 100 years you get a chance to
come back
to try to talk to God and try to reason.
You're gonna live with them decisions.
Yeah, for the rest of eternity. And I think people are misled. I'm so big on this here. People, y'all are misled by eternity. You guys think what's here on earth is realistic. You know what I'm saying? We all do. So in the terms, we're gonna always try to get ahead in life here, right?
Right.
We have to understand it's only temporary. So you can become a billionaire, but you can't take that $1 billion once you die.
That's true. So
every bad decision or every malicious intent, mistake, or thing you did here to another person, you're gonna have to pay for it at some point in time. And that's for eternity.
Karma's real.
Yeah, we are karma.
Karma. It's very real. It's in the Bible.
My bad to get so
No, you good, man. No, you good. No, this is good for us.
So how do you feel about giving back to the city? Like, you may throw events and stuff. You into that?
We've already been doing that, but
yeah, they've been heavy in that.
Yeah, and so the last thing we did was like gave away wet sweatshirts to the homeless downtown. And the reason why people never even knew, because the first year I was comfortable with it, you know what I'm saying, even though I really didn't want to. We took pictures of us doing it, but it was for motivational purposes. Even though I knew it was for motivational purposes, it still was something in me that didn't settle right.
Right.
So even with this year, we was about to do it again, right? And it didn't work out, right? And I'm like, man, like, it didn't work out because that wasn't the right way to do it. So we did it without their attention. So like nobody ever know that. I'm not gonna say even the number we gave out. Nobody ever know what number we gave out and how many sweaters, like the designs of sweaters we gave out. We just gave them out there.
And stuff like that is worth more than money. Just to see
It really
homeless
is.
people's faces.
It
You feel great.
yeah.
Money can't replace that feeling.
Man, you should have seen these people like running up to us like as we were getting the sweaters out the trunk. Like, bro, it was like that's what I was there for. And then it was one dude. He was on a bicycle. He was just asking me why was I doing it, and then I just told him like because of my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom is at one point in her life was homeless,
Right.
and not homeless like on the street, but she had to stay like I think was that the women's center downtown. I donated to that like 2 years ago, but she stayed there. And so I was like, man, my mom motivated me to do this, even though she's no longer with us. Yeah. It's like, but she's still in my heart. And so, like, for her, I had to think about my mom was staying in a place like this here with my brothers them before. Even though I wasn't alive at the time, I put myself in her shoes, and it tore me. And so, like, that's why I don't really see money as a big deal either. I'm literally only seeing people. Yeah. Man, I love the messages in my DM when people are like, you motivated me to do this here with my life, or it made me really go after my dreams. I'd rather hear those messages than somebody being like, oh, I'm trying to spend $200 with you. Because it's like, the $200 is fine, you know what I'm saying? It's going to get spent. But you just gave me even more hope for myself. Like, because people don't understand is, it's the business is becoming successful and everything, but I'm still a human being at the end of the day. Correct. I think a lot of people don't think that. And so I get affected by stuff. Mm-hmm. And they'll be like, oh, you supposed to just rub it off because you got a business going. That don't work like that. Like, I'm still affected the same way as if I was. Emotions. Yeah. That's a battle for me right now, to be honest.
How you feel about mental health? Because like us growing up, like you said, we was black people. Most people in the community is taught to suppress your emotions. You feel some type of way, you don't say nothing. You keep it on the chin. You keep moving. So now I'm hearing you talk and getting older. How much was that the wrong way to go? Like, do you feel like you feel some type of way, you should be able to express it to anybody or
I would say express it to confidants, like the people who are closest to you, and you know, like really won't reveal all of your vulnerabilities to the world. Right. But also be truthful with yourself enough to be open to a lot of individuals about even your everyday troubles. Because I tell people I stress, I tell people I cry, I tell people all that stuff that I'm never gonna seem like, oh, I'm just this big idea where it's like I don't get affected by anything. I do get affected by stuff. But the only difference between me and most people is I'll get affected by it. I'll realize what's happening, live in it, and then I'm going forward. I let it go because the minute you keep staying in it, you're gonna keep having those same emotions. If I break your door right now, you know what I'm saying? Boom. You got two choices. You can sit here and be mad as ever, right? Or you can be like, he broke the door. It has happened. I gotta get it fixed. Let it go. Hey, True. He gonna have his own conscience, or he gonna have his own dealings with his karma. Right. But you get mad, guess what? That's not gonna solve nothing.
You can't just intensify the situation. Yeah.
You realize it made me mad. Boom, I gotta get the door fixed. Boom, he gonna have to deal on his own. Keep it moving. And it sounds easy said than done, but when you really be doing it in your mind, you'll really prevent yourself from getting into a lot of stuff. Because I've avoided a lot of confrontations or just mishaps or getting crossed in with wrong people. Like even with business wise, it was like a couple things, red flags. Like, okay, this business don't seem legit. Boom. I could have been like, oh man, this business tried this stuff. Yeah, they tried it, but guess what? Boom, move forward.
As a creator, how long did it take you to learn the business side of it? Because you always got the creative side, you always got the business side. So I don't know, do somebody like handle your business, or you do the creative side and the business all once?
It was just creative at first, but then my guy, he's a general manager for Waffle House, so he's been there like position for like 4 or 5 years now. Okay. So, and with him already knowing how to run that stuff, he just really pretty much came along, and he's always been there, but he pretty much just came along, took over the business stuff to even alleviate from me from having to deal with it.
You gotta have to trust in him to run the business.
Yeah, so but of course, he also like the basic things or the things I need to know. He always educates me on.
Okay.
Because we all know amongst each other that we all cannot, even with him being that person or me being this person, he can't rely on me and I can't rely on him, because guess what? If I die or he dies, it still has to work. So we literally have to know what each other's minds is. It's like,
you gotta teach you how to fish.
Yes, but not cram your mind though. Cause some people will cram it. It's like, no, only tell them what they need to know, like the main things. Because if he was to cram my mind with all that stuff there, I'd be too overwhelmed.
And too panic.
You gotta give it in doses.
You start panicking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So just give it to him, people in moderation, and but I let him handle the business stuff. What I need to know, what I need to handle, I'll be there with him. Other than that, it's just like I pretty much just try to stick to the creative side and like the ordering and fulfilling. shipping orders, basically.
What would you say is the like? I want to say like the most adversity you faced thus far with your brand. The biggest challenge you faced.
The biggest challenge was when I was broke at a point, y'all. Like I mean, like broke. Man, I had been saving money for so long from like after actually starting the brand, right? And so it was like to a point where I was off to a pretty good start, and so like this around like October, people don't even know what happened. Like them boys know what happened, but people don't even know what happened. But like,
right.
Man, student loan came and got me.
Oh, they gonna come get your ass.
Y'all, listen, y'all. I tried to finesse. I ain't say try to finesse.
Yeah.
But I just told people I was never gonna pay them because I'm like, I'm not even in school no more. I'm like, man, forget that. I ain't got time. It's too much money. But it wasn't even too much money. It was like just $6,000 or $7,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people in debt like 30.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, I ain't paying it. So for like 2 years, I forgot to even like defer and put it into like the 6-month deferral program. So I'm never emailing them back. So one lady called me, was like, this is our final chance to reach out to you, blah, blah, blah. So I hear her, right? But me still hung the phone up.
Yeah.
Fuck her, what you talking about?
Blowing it off.
Man, tell me why I went to the liquor store, y'all.
Yeah.
This was the day before one of the community events, too.
Decline.
I want to go buy some Hennessy.
Decline.
That bitch got declined. And so I'm cool with the liquor store owner, right? So he cracking jokes, you know what I'm saying? He like, broke boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just like, so we all like just laughing. So I'm thinking like, hey man, either the mag script tripping or the chip chipping are tripping. So I go outside, check my account. Man, my account said $41.55.
You sick to your fucking stomach.
That bitch said $41.55. I remember right now, but I'm still gonna remember them for the rest of my life. $41.55. I was just like, I was so destroyed, but guess what I still did, y'all?
Kept moving.
We still did that community event.
Yeah, got to.
That bitch still went on. Everything worked out good. Yeah, I was stressed out for a couple of days, but being with people I had around me, they helped me out. I was able to just get back on my feet as if nothing happened. Now,
isn't it good to have people you can lean on when you?
Yes, yes. Two things could have happened. Well, it could have went two different ways. The way I chose it to go, which I manifested it. I relied on people that was around me. Boom, they got me back right. Or I could have drowned in my own depression. Like, man, this just happened to me. And all the stuff here, tried to argue with. Sally made them knowing they wasn't completely in the right.
Yeah, that's
tried
true.
to argue with the bank.
True.
Why you let them do that? That'd have been dumb.
That's true.
It'd have been just so many more problems added on to something that would have just been prevented if I would have just said, you know what, they're right. Keep it moving.
Sometimes we like, people say like, I had a bad day. No, you had like a bad moment in the day. The whole day wasn't bad. Mm-hmm. And that's key to like keeping your thoughts healthy.
Yes. And that's good that you said that you didn't go to the bank and argue because, like you said, you directed your anger to the wrong person. Mm-hmm. They doing their job. Yep. You didn't respond. Okay, you forced their hand to take it out your account. So, like you said, some people start yelling at everybody. And
can I speak on that for a second, y'all? Responsibility and accountability. True. I'm so big on that bit.
Yeah, definitely.
So y'all,
it's your fault. Sometimes you have to chalk it up like that was on me.
It's not even some of the times either. Guess what it is? It's all the time. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. Everything in your life is your fault. Not saying like, oh, your mom died because not crazy stuff like that. But everything that has happened to you really is your fault.
Right.
Because, for example, I was getting mad at a homeboy of mine because he wasn't sharing stuff and he said some things, right? But I'm like, boom, Darius, he really wasn't your homeboy. And guess what? He's not wrong for saying anything about me, and he's not wrong for not helping me. Because guess why? He's not obligated to. That's completely right. He's not. So he's not wrong in any aspect, even if he is. If we see it as morally wrong, yeah, okay. But he's not wrong.
That's true.
He's only being him.
Yeah.
Darius, guess whose fault it is? It's yours. How? Because I gave him the tools to even say that stuff about me. It was my fault. It was never his fault. Yeah. I'm not mad. I'm not angry at him. I don't have no hate towards him. You said what you said. You did what you did. That's fine. I understand that. And it's not my place to confront you all stuff. And no. Oh, it's completely fine. But just guess what now? Me and him are no longer homeboys.
Yeah.
It's not to say, oh, it's bad blood. If I see you in the street, oh, what's happening? Boom.
Yeah, I hate when people think us disconnecting means, oh, we got problems. No, it's just we going separate ways. Yeah. That's that. I still appreciate you for the time we had together.
Yes.
That's that.
Yes.
How is big on in your business privacy? Like y'all don't let nothing, like something happen, something occur. Y'all don't let it out on, like, you know, people go social media and start venting, and like how big is you on like secretive in your business?
I mean, we pretty much don't have a type of problem with anything leaking out because the people we have, like, it's they're invested into this as well.
Right.
So they wouldn't dare let, and that's the thing, you have to let people invest into what you're doing so that way they won't even try to hinder it. Because if you think somebody's going to invest into something just to break it down,
That's true.
yeah, exactly. So make them invest into what you're also doing so now they can't do it.
That's big. That was
system.
big. That was big. You just said that. That was big.
It's a system. And for it, people go to parties. Party goers, they don't care what their Airbnb look like. The party throwers, hey, get your foot off that wall. Hey, do this and that. And if it's 4 y'all to winning, guess who all doing it? All 4 y'all. But if it's one of y'all pay for the Airbnb, it's only you.
True.
Because you're the only person that got something investing into it.
True. That's true. Yeah. Money will straighten things up. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, money definitely will. That shit changed a lot.
We just start, like you said, we did that. We did too.
Mm-hmm.
We just started it. So I mean, you were known for throwing parties at one point. So like you said, just us doing it on a small scale, we understand.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
They can get
parties
hectic.
ain't no joke. Yeah, you gotta make sure everybody feel protected. You gotta make sure your head on a swivel. You can't really just party like everybody else.
You can't.
You can't. You can't. I just can't get drunk and then now I don't know what's going on because something happened is on me and it's on us. So yeah, you're right.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Make people invest even when y'all throwing parties, man. Even with the community part, the people that be wanting to like bring souls like that, yes, please bring. So we encourage y'all to, because guess what? Now you feel like you have done something for this party. So now when something happens, even you're gonna be like, oh no, I don't do nothing here because even just because you brought sodas.
Good point.
Definitely.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Make them invest into it. Even we throw parties, we'll throw a party. We'll set the price at the door. The price is always going to go according to what we paid for the building. And guess why? Because guess what? You guys aren't really paying. Like, you're not paying us. Yeah, we're gonna get the money from it, but guess what?
You're paying for this.
Yes, exactly. You're paying for that building. You're paying for your experience.
Yep.
So if this experience isn't worth $10 to you, it's something wrong.
Yeah.
And that's how I even promote it to people. If you don't want the experience, you're here for the wrong reason. If you came here because you think, oh, that bitch gonna be just thick with people, you had the wrong intentions. That wasn't the experience.
True.
Because the party can be what you want to make that bit. To be honest, we could be in that bit. If we all got in here drunk and high, guess what? We'll be in here turned up. And guess who's only here? Us.
Yeah.
We made it a party.
Yeah, you like you said, you can make a party anywhere.
Exactly.
I got on one. I know, like you said, you live in your thoughts a lot and you think a lot, and I'm pretty sure you watch a lot of things. Where do you go, or what is your thing to do when you just want to unwind and not think about anything?
Like hobbies.
Yeah, not really hobbies. Like you just want to chill. Like some people go to the beach, just want to chill, don't really think of nothing. Like what is your? Well, you can say hobbies. So
yeah, those are hobbies.
Yeah, hobbies. Yeah, what is your hobby that makes you just unwind from the world and get back right mentally?
Well, mine is the hobby. The first thing I do is a hobby. It's more of a just something I do, like how along the lines you were trying to say. It's a form of meditation, but for me, I realized that like lights, the TV, cell phones, like even noise, it all overwhelms your mind.
It do, because
we're here on a constant basis. So you can become overwhelmed just by in a setting where the music's loud. You on your phone, somebody's talking on it. Then you start raising your voice, and everything is because of a body thing. It's like it's too much going on. You're overwhelmed. So for me, when I get to that point, it's like, you know what? It's my time to separate from the world. So I like complete darkness. And so what I do is I'll go in the bathroom. I'll close the door.
You good?
Some girls like hey, got back to somebody else. People don't be knowing who all know. Somebody hit me up like, hey, this girl said you said this when you shit at your house. I'm like, what she said? A girl had really misconstrued everything I said and interpreted it her own way and went and put that bit out into the world. And so it was like, for me, it was like at that point I knew, like, y'all boys, like, if we don't know them, we shouldn't like really be around them doing like saying certain stuff, or just doing certain stuff. So I don't even feel like being around certain people.
The bigger your brand go, how paranoid are you now going to Publix? Like not like different.
Man, hey, he laughing because, man, listen, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say I'd be super paranoid, but it'd be like, for me, I'm always thinking like, it be weird situations happening.
Right.
Like now, all of a sudden, and I don't know if it's just my mind playing tricks on me because of like the brand like getting bigger, or if it's just me myself. But the situations be weird, like dumb weird. Like two dudes, I'm always bringing this one up.
Yeah.
Two dudes came into the mall, like H&M.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I'm up there like shopping for a sweatsuit, and y'all been to H&M, right?
Yeah.
So y'all know like when you first come in upstairs, like it's like the business stuff is like right there in that first little section.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking through the sweatpants. So the dudes come in, and like the dudes were like, you could tell they weren't like, they were dressed like dirty.
Yeah.
And
These
not
niggas
saying
ain't
like,
come
like
to shop.
yeah, and it's not saying like it's nothing wrong coming on dirty, because niggas, I've been like dirty before. Like I just done something, so I had to run to the mall do it. So nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But you can tell what these dudes, they had them literally be in the streets all day. I know how niggas look when they be in the streets. So I'm like, man, so I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It's a red flag, but I'm like, you know what? You can be judgmental. Don't worry about it.
That's true.
They circling around the store. So at this point, I'm like, they keep walking around and be like, I don't know what they looking for. So I get in line, you know what I'm saying? And you know, like the lines are set up. It's one over here, one in the middle, and one over here. So I'm in the line, the second person in the line. So the person that was at the corner, y'all know it's no business stuff behind the counter, first off.
Definitely not.
It's a screen back there, right? I get to the edge of the corner, and one of the dudes, like, I'm literally like in the corner right here. He comes and stands like right here.
Yeah.
Like literally right here. So I turn around like, okay, like you close as hell, but like, all right, so I'm like, you straight? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I'm just looking for the business stuff. Bro, if you turn right, the business stuff all right here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, see how they look sketchy?
Right.
But my mind started playing tricks on me too, because the dude he was with had a Victoria's Secret bag, right? So this is where it get funny. It's not funny, but the dude with the Victoria's Secret bag, I'm like, okay, what he doing with Victoria's Secret bag? He don't like he got no lady. This is my own, own mind, right? So guess what? In my mind, I made up. Oh, he got a stick in that Victoria's Secret bag.
Wow.
I think I went too far then, but it was still like the dude being that close to me, and saying he was looking for business stuff. First off, I don't work here.
True.
Why did you approach this counter when I got up here to this counter? Why didn't you ask one of the associates?
Right.
Y'all never let that store in any business start either.
Yeah.
So like that's a weird thing for me.
That's a weird situation.
When Walmart, when they on West Side, and this is just me, like the Walmart on West Side, like by Costco.
I know you're talking about about 103rd.
Yeah, that bit is humongous, right?
I know you're talking about, yeah.
So for me, when we got in there, you know what I'm saying? I never really been in there. We got in there.
You talking about my fault, Orange Park?
Yeah.
I think you talking about Orange Park. Collins,
yeah.
yep.
Yeah, that
that
bitch
area.
big as
That's
fuck.
That's why you talking about Collins. Yeah,
So I walk in. I think it's like gotta be my first time going in that one. And that bit was so huge. I'm just like, I gotta look, and I seen so many people and shit. And it's like white people, it's black people, it's like it's every mix. But they just were like, nah, I threw my hood on, like, but I don't even feel comfortable in it. But it just was like, because the lighting was dim. It's like, it just was too much going on. Then it got to the point like I ain't want to wait in line either. It was just like, can my patience now be lower, because my mind be really on I need to get back to doing something business related. So our process, like, it's gonna be long lines. Let's just go to the neighborhood Walmart. Boom, we could go in and out.
Right.
Nobody's gonna be there. All that. So I see them people like now, those celebrities. I don't think they're doing it because they're trying to say like they're better than people. They're afraid they're surrounded because they never know who was out to get them.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Because people have evil intent. Like, I could literally just be doing this shit, you know, pushing the positive thing out there. Somebody could still try to shoot me and shit, to rob me just because they be like, oh, he might be getting close for money. That's the wrong idea. Like, bro, you should see what he's doing instead of trying to be like, oh, I'm finna go get him.
Support that shit, not harm the shit.
Nipsey, perfect example.
I was thinking him the whole time.
Perfect example.
And then that scares me, you know what I'm saying? Not to say it scares me, but it doesn't scare me to the point where I won't go out. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna go out people's place, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I still on P's and
You
Q's,
still
you know
gotta
what I'm
live
saying?
life. You still gotta live life.
Yeah. And if somebody come happen, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like I don't like being out in certain places anymore.
Gotcha.
And being around certain crowds anymore, because I know what being around those crowds leads to.
So do you go to like clubs and shit?
Man, I was, but like now it's more of private parties and like those like
Those
I
are always
hit birdies.
Those are always
Birdies
better
is,
too.
Yeah, I would say that's the only one I go
Birdies
to.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, I hit places like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's like it's more on the safer side. They got the police outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they're really worried about partying, And it's not me going to a party with a dude standing on the wall with a hood
cool.
on. You
Yeah,
can't
like
see him.
if we talking about honest and shit,
Not I can say nothing bad about honest, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do your thing. But for me,
I know what you're saying.
yeah.
Definitely.
But for me, it's like it's not
Like birdies, when you walk in there, they just want to have a good time.
Yes.
They just end up
They just drunk,
dancing,
bro.
drinking, everybody having a good time.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Like you're saying, like clubs sometimes like that. It's either they just in there,
or they're looking for somebody.
they're looking for somebody. Yeah.
And I don't like feeling like I could potentially lose my life.
As soon as you leave, go into the parking lot.
Yeah. Oh, and over something that I had nothing to do with, because I could just get shot just because I was standing by somebody.
Right.
'Cause I know I ain't got no problem with nobody, but just like I wouldn't feel safe in there because anything could pop off in here, and I'm not really good. I'm not okay with the uncertainty anymore. I used to back then when I didn't really care about my life. I care about my life so much now I wouldn't put my own life into jeopardy. So it's not really a paranoia. It's more of a be smarter now.
Be smarter. Be wiser.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the older you get, the wiser
Mm-hmm.
you should be.
That stuff is self-destruct. If people don't know that bit is. You go to them clubs like that. If it's not celebratory, it literally is self-destruct. You really going in there and getting high and drunk, right? And there's nothing wrong with getting high and drunk. I smoke weed.
Right,
I drink alcohol. Well, not alcohol anymore, but because I don't really like it. But if you're just going in there on a weekend basis, or even throughout the week, you're literally just killing yourself. You're literally self-destruct. Because all you're doing is doing something. Because alcohol, we all know alcohol isn't good for us.
True.
The marijuana, that's a debate. Depends on the person. You know what I'm saying? For me, I like it because of the high. It gives me makes me really experience reality. The downside is I don't like how it makes me lazy. That's just me being honest with myself though.
Yeah.
So in a way, weed is also detrimental or self-destruction to me.
Yeah.
But when I am on it, sometimes I get really creative and come out with some hot shit.
That's true. That's true. Pros and cons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I good and bad with that bit, yeah. Damn.
Yes. You got something wrong?
I had one, but I lost my train of thought.
My bad, I be talking so long.
No, you
boy.
good. It was some shit. I was waiting to say
Before we
after
start,
that.
we were talking about technology, I think. Or no, I asked you, how do you unwind your mind from business?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, and
So
we
back-
didn't get to finish.
So with that one, I like complete darkness. I go in the bathroom and I'll cut the shower on, but I won't get in the shower. I'll literally just be sitting on the toilet or the bathroom.
In the
like, just,
sauna.
yeah. And I'll make sure
It's fire.
Yeah.
It is. I've done that before.
And it's it opens your pores, right?
Yeah.
And y'all they're open and you're releasing toxins into the air as well. So it's that's automatically gonna relax you because your pores are open and getting all the dirt and stuff out. So that's the benefit of one of it. But it's also where the only thing you hear is the shower. So it's just constant water. It's nothing else in my mind.
That's one thing I'm learning, getting older, because we do a lot. I be busy, everybody busy. So you could be home and think you chilling, but you're not chilling.
Mm-hmm.
You're on your phone, listen to music. So your mind's still racing. It's to when you really take a and you could feel that you really relaxing. And I got to get more into that. Cause I be on, like you said, I listen to a song, cause I do music too, or something more. Or like you said, podcast, something you just wanna, I wanna. Now you got so much you wanna do, you wanna create, you wanna. So yeah, just sitting back and relaxing that's pretty big mentally too. Cause sometimes if I'm not relaxing, I can be on edge. So any little thing somebody said to me, I'm ready to attack. So yeah, that was it. Yeah, you said sauna. I went to the beach last week for in years, and I felt relaxed. I was like,
I like the nature vibe.
Yeah.
Riverside Park, that's right there with the water. Hell, I go to the backyard. The wind be blowing. The trees is covering the whole fucking backyard. So that shit just blowing. You just watching emotions.
Yeah. Do y'all? I want y'all understand. Do y'all understand why y'all get that feeling? Like when you take away yourself from technology and society.
I know it's something to do with your spirit. I don't know the in depth, but I know it's you could feel the difference. Cause first of all, to be honest with you, overall I hate phones.
Me too.
I hate phones. I hate how if you look at it, you with your family, we sitting at a table, everybody on their phone.
We didn't come from that.
You need it. I need my phone to promote the contact of my people. But in the grand scheme of things, if we back to the old ways, I wouldn't feel no type of way. Like everybody just, like you said, house phone. Because Cause like I said,
That
phones.
was it.
That was what it was. That's just
We
what
was
it was.
outside.
We was outside. Like I said, kids don't play no more like we used to back in the day. Like I said, you be with your family,
Tablets.
everybody eating tablets. Kids have tablets now, like 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds.
Cell phones.
That should be. That's how that's their playtime. You know, like back in the day, you had Legos and
Definitely.
and cars.
Nigga, we knew
and
the whole neighborhood.
We knew the whole neighborhood.
They can't tell you their neighbor now.
That's true.
And that's because we fall victim to the ways of the world.
That's true.
It's like
We adapting.
Yeah.
Instead of like, no.
Mm-hmm. And when you separate yourself from it again,
I see that thing.
you
Like
feel peace.
I think like I've seen like electronics taking over.
Mhm.
I don't even think in the next couple years it's not gonna be any more cashiers. Kiosk.
They trying to eliminate them.
It's just what it is. Like you said, now it's becoming more. You gonna have to get into some ownership because that working for people, the way electronic working, is they getting rid of people. It's less money to pay you when I could pay a system. So
I want y'all to pay attention to something too, like just in the relative world right now with everything. So notice how a lot of brands themselves, right, they're shifting to like one-dimensional dressing.
Right.
Just look at Kanye West brand, for instance. He'll make a color palette, right, and the shirt, the sweatshirt, and the sweatpants is just tan, or it's like that dirty olive green look color,
right.
or that aguave like blue color. It's like they're all like those dim colors, solids. Boom, off white. He incorporates just industrial life. He's trying to shift the culture of clothes to industrial stuff. Everything is trying to shift to what they saying basically. Like I would say for instance, how people saying like trying to put a chip in you. How you even just said they're trying to make the kiosk take over people even working at the McDonald's like that.
Right. Yeah.
It's literally trying to become that way, and they're already trying to implement the stuff into us piece by piece.
Just straight AI.
Mm-hmm. Technology takes over, and guess what? Now technology rules the world. People lose sight of what life really is now.
Yeah.
Now we
true.
can really control them.
That's true. Like I said, people not outside no more.
Mm-hmm.
You take the Wi-Fi down for a couple hours, kids don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So
They're literally controlling people. And for you have to take that bit, be like, okay, I could be crazy and just do that bit too. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with doing it at certain times, but having the sense enough to be like, oh no, I still own me. I don't have to be on my phone this time. I don't have to be on social media this time. You own yourself then. But for those people who are victims of it, they don't even know. They literally,
They slaves.
yeah, and zombies.
Definitely.
We got a homegirl. She'll sit on her phone. We'll talk to her.
yeah.
Literally.
Eddie B is that.
You could curse out all that stuff. She'll never hear you.
Yeah, on her phone.
Right in her ear. She still. Nothing. It's like that. They literally control you.
The older I get, I don't even like texting.
I'm
Like,
like,
all
I
day.
mean,
He trying like text.
I like all day. I just don't have the. Cause you say you got the it's demanding to text people all day. In my opinion, it's like you said. Just call me. A 30-minute conversation is equivalent to texting all day. In my opinion, everything you need to say is on the conversation. So
yes.
Then people won't understand. You be like, I'm just not in the mood to talk today.
that's true too.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, like paid slaves. You were saying about jobs. People be scared to take 2 days off because they think they're gonna lose. Like a good example, you could be working for a company 20 years. You be late 3 times, they'll let you go.
You replace, nigga. It don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. So you working so hard and you don't want to take breaks and you working so tirelessly to please them. Whereas, like you said, in reverse, you be late 2 times, they will boot you. You out. Now you out of a job. Now you got no more benefits.
Boot you, but companies are just they are slave owners. Like that's all they are now. Like people, slavery it don't exist no more. It does, fool.
It's
in
everywhere.
many different ways now.
It's everywhere. It's just you getting paid now.
Don't nobody black own Target. The plantation owners have become the business owners.
True.
If everybody just open their eyes,
It's not one black owner in the NFL.
they own the people who are actually doing the work to bring the money. They own them,
All major corporations.
and they gonna keep paying them because so. You know what I'm saying? And if they gonna keep playing because they're getting paid for that, so it's like it's just gonna keep working out. It's never gonna stop.
Yeah. To say you own something is liberating. That's one thing I've learned. Like, you know, like, I own this. There's a lot of meaning in the word own.
Yeah.
Like, he paying me. I make a lot of money. He paying me, da-da-da. But to say I own it, it's big. That's big.
Man, you know, when I have talks with certain people, I say no, with certain people, I ask them, I'm like, how many friends do you have that own a business? Because people are my age right now. You know what I'm saying? We're all like 24, 25.
Right.
They be like, oh, I don't got no friends who own a business. And then I say, I own a business.
You got papers for it.
Yes. So if anybody was to, if somebody in China was to search up that JoJo's Hard Pair, they would see that. If they was to look up like business wise, they would look up like who owns it. They'll see Darius Van Blunt. I actually own something in the world.
That's and that, to me, I think, in my opinion, if you think about it, that's probably the biggest accomplishment you ever did in your life.
Yeah, and being even better than actually owning that bit myself is the fact of what I'm trying to do as far as like building a community within a community. And what by saying that is, he knows what I'm talking about. So the people I even try to have around, I'm like, hey, the people, if you're associating with people that could eventually like make you backslide into your old life and do the other stuff, don't do. If you're gonna be around them, you can't be around us. And it's an ultimatum I'm giving you, because guess what? It's a good ultimatum. It's never gonna be there's getting an ultimatum to just make you feel like, oh no, he did wrong. Like, no, it's gonna be an ultimatum, because guess what? I know that in myself that I am a gift. Just as you are a gift and you are a gift. It's in our presence. So boom. If I know I have the potential, I know I have the resources, I literally could make another designer at this point. Not gonna say like just like solely me, but like I'm in a position to where if a person came to me and be like, oh, I gotta start a clothing brand, I could put them in a position and they would just pop off for it, because of the resources I've obtained now. The manufacturers knowing who to work with, all the stuff that I've already gained all that knowledge. Right. So I can put you in a prime position. So guess what now I am? I am a resource. People trying to get certain people right. I have access to these people. Boom, I am a resource now. So it's like for me, I'm gonna give you an ultimatum if you're serious about your life. If you're serious, this is solely gonna be on your free will. If you're gonna make necessary adjustments to have a better life, guess what I'll do? I'll offer my services to you for free. But if you're gonna do that stuff there and think I'm gonna still be around, you're still gonna no. And that's how God works. That's why everything full circle came full circle for me. That's why we all have free will, because we literally are in control of our own destiny. So for me, let's just say I had me and you, for example. Let's say I was a millionaire and I had the opportunity to give you $500,000, but then I gave you the option. Boom. I'm not gonna give you these $500,000 because I see you still married to that girl of 5 years who's been doing you wrong for 5 years. Now, if you don't divorce her, you won't get this money. But if you do, I'll give you the money. And I'm only telling you I'm not going to give you the money if you don't divorce her, because I know if I give the money when she is around,
she going to take it.
Exactly.
Right.
So by association,
leeches.
You can't get your gift from me.
Right.
And that's how I feel about God. So that's for anybody that's around me. If I feel like something's off, you know what I'm saying, like that, I'll see what's up. Yeah. I'll just disassociate myself with you based off the fact that, because if you're capable of jeopardizing my blessing from God, you're removed. Because we have no ties to no human being on earth. You two boys don't even have ties to each other. Y'all can feel obligated because of loyalty, but you're not. I'm not obligated to him. I choose to be obligated to him.
That's true.
Definitely.
Yeah, you choose it. It's a choice.
It's a choice of mine.
And that's much more than you're not obligated to family.
Yeah.
It's a choice to be obligated to family.
Exactly. Yeah. So associations, dissociate yourself, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to wrap it up because I don't know how long that is on this last block.
We good.
Yeah, we got enough.
Anything y'all want to plug? That was definitely.
You want to bring the event back?
Yeah.
Saturday, February 8th at the Vistar Veterans Memorial Arena. We got Lil Baby, Rod Wave, we got Jeezy, we got JoJo's Heart Apparel bringing it to you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can go follow the page at JoJo's Heart Apparel on Instagram, Facebook, as well as Twitter.
I'll put it under there.
Yes, sir. You can find our website at jojosheartapparel.com with updated merch. We try to do it every like 2 weeks now. Yeah. But we're gonna try to get better with that.
Anything you want to plug, Vaughn?
On the set featuring me and Eddie, out now, all streaming platforms. That's all I got right now. Working on new music, new merch on the way for us.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Rest in peace.
That's a legend. We'll see y'all next week.